G'day guys, and welcome back to Stitch Up and another episode of our Voxel Tycoon series. This is the Scailman's Industrial Railways mod, where we use only trains, no trucks, and only trains from rolling stock from Scailman's Industrial Railway. So yeah, let's jump into the next episode. Now there's a few things happening. Show up the everything here. Now if we have a look here, I've saved up about 515 in cash, and we've got the ability to borrow another 700. So I have been letting the game run a little bit, but making sure the inflation doesn't get too high. Now we're going to be changing things up a bit, so I'm not going to be saving any of these businesses. My theory is that these businesses will come back, but yeah, we have done a little bit of research in the meantime, and we've got some improvements. This episode we are going to be putting in the north-south sort of, well, what should we call it? Should we say viaduct? Could be. Railway viaduct. I think you can say viaduct for railways. What I've actually done there is created looks basically a little canyon in this north-south divide, and this is to allow us to put in some of these lovely truss bridges in this episode. Here's an example of one of these little truss bridges. I love these ones. So I'm going to let you guys enjoy the Stitch Up intro, and I'll see you back here for some building in just a sec. Okay, so we're back, ready to go. Quick sip of the coffee. Lovely. Back here and ready to rock and roll. So we've got a bit of money there. I think we should get this rail infrastructure put in first. I'm probably going to do away with this little two-way sections. We've got one of them here. I think we've got another one over here at Anthony. Yeah, we've got another one there. Just to let you know as well, some people have been making suggestions, including Scailman actually. I believe Scailman made a suggestion. Now this was before these had these ones that all sort of spawned this whole part of the town, but Scailman suggests that Anthony transfer over here gets connected up on that side of the town as well, and that way it gets down to this rail loop over here. Now we're going to be doing the north-south, so that will help people who don't need to do the full loop. A lot of places, like for example coal, might be able to come straight up the middle, and some places that need to deliver to here can go straight back, so that'll be lovely. But one thing I've set for myself is not to build a rail extension in to basically around half of the town can have rail around it, but that means that the town can't expand that way. So I'm going to say the town can now expand all around the other way. So I won't build anywhere around here and all the way around here, because I want the town to be able to expand. This town I've boxed in here, so I would let it expand north and a little bit to the west up to this rail line here. This town's outside of it, so it can expand as far as it wants, and we block it on these three sides, but it should be able to then go and expand on the other side. So they've got plenty of expansion. So I want to set that let the game naturally be able to expand. Okay, we're on pause, so let's go ahead and put in some infrastructure. First thing I think I'll do is just get rid of a few little bits and pieces. Now I might need to just shorten that bit. If I shorten up to here and then get rid of all that. Okay, now we'll see about where we're going to put this through. Let's think about this. I kind of just, yeah, I basically went and made some canyons here because I do want it to be a nice sort of rail, little railway sort of truss bridge. I've got to think about where. So if I put that through there, so that is a good sort of spot for it. But if I didn't do that and I went one across, it's more there. Now I can do this. I can actually go bridge, and then I can go 0, 0, yeah, and then it'll put it like that. And I can change the bridge from Arts Bridge to Industrial Iron Beam Bridge. Look at that. Wow, that's actually really cool. Now I've got to see whether or not I can do that on the next section. So are we sufficiently to the left? I think we are. I think that's a good spot for it. I'm going to build that. 144,000. I'm going to build that one, I think. Yeah, and we'll go have a look at it first before we go and do anything else. Wow, look at that. That's really cool. So that is nice. I like that. It is a shame that we can't spawn water. So at the moment I can build down, but I can't spawn in the water. Got a bit of flickering going on over here. And I do want to see a bit more of the bridge. Now it is expensive to do this, but ooh, that is not good. Can we have that gone? Can you go, please? Ooh, no you can't. Right. If I delete, I'm on pause. So if I delete part of this, this will be interesting. A little test theory here. Oh, it's going to delete the whole bridge. Okay, that's all right. What about if we do this? What about if we get rid of the bridge at 78? So that is the true cost of the bridge because I've stayed on pause. And then I adjust this little tacker. Now I'm going to use the level tool, and then I'm just going to see if I could maybe level it out a bit more as well. I just wouldn't mind it being a little bit more on view. Ooh, that's really throwing money away though, isn't it? Yeah, that really is. Okay, that's interesting. Let's do, say, this, and we will just do that bit as well. Oh god, okay, right. Yeah, I think we'll keep it at that. I think that's pretty good. Okay, let's see, because we haven't put the other side in yet. Okay, so we go lay rails. It's did I lay that in the regular track? I did lay it in the regular track. Oh no. Did I? Yes, I did. Look at that. Oh god, I've laid the whole thing in the the wrong sort of track anyway. Okay, good. At least we've got the pause going on. I'm hoping we still get access to that under this industrial. Yep. And let's put this in. So that was it there, right? Oh god, okay, I need to get rid of this then. Okay, that's all right. Now we know it was industrial. We want the same one though. So industrial here, and we go like this. So that was the trajectory, wasn't it? Yes, it was. And then we go. We want to go bridge, and we want the industrial. It looks like I've still got access. So then I go to here. Lovely. I think that's exactly where we want. 121,000 for that. Brilliant. So that's quite nice, and you can see quite a bit of it as well. I like that. I think it's really cool. Now we want the next one to be the correct spacing. So this is 2 directions, so it's this sort of spacing. So we have a look at it. That's too close, and that is where it needs to be. So then what we'll do is we'll put the next one into there, and we'll say build a bridge and make it the nice one. Yep, and put it at 0. So that should be there. Let's see. That is good. Now we've got flickering going on for that one as well, and I don't think we can fix that. If I unpause the game, oh no. Oh, such an expensive mistake. I thought if I unpause the game, will the flickering stop? And guess what? I've unpaused the game. So I don't get my refund for this. Okay, let's watch the most expensive thing ever. If I get rid of this, look at that. It would have been about 100, would have been about 80,000. Okay, I'm just going to throw this away. Yeah. And that's okay, right? Wow, this is a shame. This is a real shame, actually. And we're gonna have to do a bit of this here. Let's try and think about where it was flickering and why it's flickering. So let's do something like didn't like any of that. Was it because of these bits here? So I was trying to get a bit of variation going on there. We could take a bit right down to this. At least you get to see a bit more of the bridge there, so that's not too bad. This is costing heaps. And if we just do that, let's put this one slightly different though. Let's make it like that. It's not good, is it? Okay, I think we're still going to have problems of flickering. Let's see about this. Let's put this guy here. that part could be a problem. Let's get rid of you then. Let's just get rid of a little bit more and do that. Okay, we'll do that like that. We better go and borrow some now. A hugely expensive mistake there, but that is how the cookie crumbles. I literally was thinking, as soon as I did it, I thought, oh, don't unpause. Not my finest moment. All right, brilliant. The old Stitch Up would have said, okay, quickly start the recording again and pretend it never happened. But no. Right, here we go. So we go bridge, and we go industrial beam bridge, and we go down to 0, and we do this. Right, industrial beam. Aha, now that's better. Yep. Now, we got flicker in there and there. Can I don't want to unpause it. I was going to unpause it then just to see if it would stop flickering, but can I stop that? Because we want this flickering to go away. We don't want it to be there. So we know it's here, and it's to do with anything on the actual trajectory. So I think the best thing we could probably even do here is just get rid. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing this. It must be something to do with the asset. Okay, let me see. Okay, so if we terraform, we'll try and terraform our way out of it first, and then we'll see about it. What we won't do is unpause and see how that goes. Yeah, if I do that, okay, that's not going to work. What about if I do this? No. Okay, that's fine. Okay, in that case, stay there, go to here, and let's get rid of everything. Okay, and I'm going to now grab the leveling tool, and I'm going to level it off completely. We level here, please. Right, get rid of that, and then get rid of that. Now, we've done it right there, so I'm hoping that's not going to be an issue, because that looks quite good, and I don't mind that it's kind of not a full bridge, but that's all right. Let's see about that. Let's just see if that works. So we go rails, industrial, we build. No, let's put it down first. So we connect from here to here, and we go bridge, and we go to 0. And is it going to flicker? Maybe not. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. It's actually quite good because you can see it more now as well, which is kind of good. And I don't want to destroy the other things. I don't mind that it just goes like this onto a bit of land. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that is good. Look, if we get a bit more money, we might even excavate a bit more out of there, which could be kind of cool. There will also might end up being little spur lines come off it as well. Like there might be there'll have to be a connection in here, so we'll see how that connects up with the bridge. This might help for that, but I think that is pretty good. We've got the right spacing, so let's connect everything else up, signal it, and then let it go so we can start making a bit more money. Just going to connect this up to here. That no longer makes any sense, but that's fine. And from here we need the double spur, so this is going to be bi-directional, and everything else is going to be now that's interesting. Yeah, will that work? Yeah, that will work. So this is the only real main section of the main line which becomes 2 directions. Everything else is kind of like the spur line is 2 directions. Or okay, so we do this because we know that trains. Now hang on. No, that is not required. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, so let's just get the line going all the way up first. So we know that the line goes to here. It's probably not going to go to there, but for now it goes to there. Okay, so we know that trains coming out of here will come in this way. So let's connect them in. That is quite good. Let's get rid of that little bit, and we know that that's how it does it. And trains. I want my trains to go on the left. So trains coming up need to go on the left. So I've confused myself because I've got this one-way loop is my main theory. I've got this basic one-way loop that goes in a clockwise direction. And that's new for me. I always run my trains on the left. I'm Australian and I live in the United Kingdom, and we drive on the left. So I run my trains on the left. If I have two directions, I run them on the left. This is opposite to what I normally do. No, is that? Yeah, that is the opposite of what I normally do. So then I have to integrate this circular loop with this two-directional, bi-directional kind of standard system. Okay, let's think about this. Okay, let me think. So trains in here will need to come into this track. So like that. Yep. Okay. Well, this is let's just get it all here. Yeah. And then trains coming out of it need to get into this track, and I'm going to want that to be so symmetrical it's not funny. So let me think about this. Ooh, I think that is it. Yeah. That's a nice little intersection, actually. We'll leave the little run through there because what we're saying is if you don't need to get involved here, then you can go down this way and it should be a shorter, I think it's a slightly shorter way to go that way. But we may set a waypoint for trains that don't need to interact with the middle section. So that works. We're going to fix this in a sec. Let's do the same for the top though. Yep, we'll do this. Okay, let me see. So we'll get this all the way to here. And what we're saying is these guys need to come into here. And don't click off it. Here we go. Go all the way down to here. And these guys need to go into there. That isn't it. Go one more. That is it, I believe. Just getting symmetricality. Yeah, that is it. It's a strange little crossover, but it's going from one system to the next. Okay, that works. While we're here, let's make this two directions. So we don't have any little kissing trains going on. Yeah. Oh, we can get rid. Okay. Now it's going to block these guys in. We know about that. I think I'll make this. I'm going to change this actually. Let's make this in a slightly different spot. So we get the delete tool and we get rid. Okay, and I think I'll move it up. Just allow the village to spawn in a different spot, and we want this guy to be able to come out here. So let's get this coming out this way. So first thing is, if you're coming from here, oh my god, how do you do that? So if you're coming, so if you're going this way, we know that you'll just simply come out like this. Yeah, so we'll do that. Now, how are they going to do it if they're coming from the other side? Can we do it with a bridge? No, you can't do curved bridges. Oh, that's gonna cause a problem, actually. That is gonna cause we need to find a way to fix this. You know what we could do? I've got a little plan here. I do have a little plan. It's a very little plan, by the way. This could be really expensive to do, but what about if we do it all on pause? We might be okay, except for the terraforming bit. But what about if we terraform? Let me think about this. We come up to here, come out, and then we come into there. So what about if we do this? About if we terraform this section? Oop. No, not that. I'm looking at it from the wrong angle. Okay, what about if we terraform this section? Right, and go one more. Okay, let's do this actually. Let's go like this. So let's go. What if we do this? Right. Now, if we do that and then go like this, I know I've just wasted a little bit of money there, but if we do that, and then that, okay, right. What about if we do that? And then we do a separate line. So let's go like this. And we do a third line here. But we say to it, because will that flicker? Yeah, what about if we do that? Yep. Right. Okay, right to just here, and then I go bridge. And it's industrial beam to 0. What if I do that? Because that kind of looks cool, but we're going to get the flickering going on, aren't we? Oh, it doesn't flicker if I do... Is it going to flicker if I go to there? It is going to flicker. If I do there... I was just wondering if I should maybe take the... Yeah, it's going to flicker. What about if I do... terraforming? Try that again. Build. Industrial beam bridge with 0. Oh. Okay, let's try that again. 0, yep. If I do it to there. Any flickering going on if I do it to there? No. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to do 2 coming this way. And so these guys are now going to be able to get into here. Alright, so both these are coming in this way, and I'm going to do a bridge over the top. Oh, this is going to be yuck. This is going to get really, really yuck. I wonder if I could... Oh god, this is gonna cost me. This is gonna cost me. Okay, let's see if we can get this to be as nice as we possibly can, without it being completely awful. If I do that and then I go straight across. Now let's go up a tiny bit more because I'm aiming for this bit here. So let's just go to there. Okay, that's where we need to be. So if I do this is just this section. Now if we go bridge, and industrial beam bridge, is it industrial beam bridge? Yes, it supposedly is. Yeah, and it's going to be, say, I need it to be there. I don't think we're going to be able to get it across here, are we? No. Can we do a tunnel? Can we do this? Ooh, we may not be able to do a bridge over that section. Concrete tunnel. Okay, we're on pause, so maybe it's fine. And let me see if I'm where's my 3? Okay, I'm just trying to get the depth correct. So that's the depth, that's the depth. Then it gets, when does it get higher? Let's see about this. So here to, let me see about that. 32 meters, 26, 32, 37, 44, 49, 54, 76. Okay, how many meters down do we need to be? I mean, we could just go under the bridge. Will that work? Would that work if we just went under the bridge? If I excavate that out enough... we could see about that. I don't think so. I think we're in trouble here. I think we're in big trouble. Let me see if I go... What about if I do this? What if I go here, and I go tunnel, build, and cursor height is -3. So why is cursor height -3? If I go 0, what happens? It's tunnel at 0. That's deep. Let's do it there. But the trains are really going to struggle with that, aren't they? Okay, let's just do this. Okay, 40. I'm going to try it there. I'm going to see if this will build. It will build. Brilliant. Okay, let's try that. How much is it going to cost? That's not too bad, actually. Let's do that. Let's do this in case we have an expansion on the other side at some point. Right. Ooh, right. Okay, cool. So we just need to connect this up with that. We can do that. We can do this. Can't we? We can do it by doing this. Yeah, thank you. It's good. Okay, so that's all connected. We just need to get rid. There we go. Okay, so that is like that. We'll fix this little bit here. Bridge connects. Tunnel connects. Right, okay, cool. So you come out of this loop. Here we go. Okay, so we're approaching from this side. Man, this whole episode's going to be just building this. Okay, so we do that, and this is just to get to this little character here, and you get into your little loop there. I'll keep that little spin around, but the next thing we need to do is say, aha. So the next thing, so you would do that, and if you were, okay, so if you're dropping off, you come in here and you go around, you drop off. Now, if you're getting back out of it, I think the best thing for them to do is they come in this way. Let's let them do one bit on this loop and then spin out here. Yeah, let's let them do this. Can you not do that, please? Let me see if I do that. That's a nice distance. And then straight in. Okay, so if they need to go that way, they do that. I will just get rid of this bit. Oh man, I got rid of the wrong bit. Oh, okay, but that's all right. I don't mind that. Ooh. 20,000. Do you want to waste 20,000? Yeah, let's waste it. Okay. Okay. Well, at least that part lines up, and that's the second way around. Okay, so the whole thing kind of works. We just need to signal it up. Jumping into the signals. Quickly jump in here, and the signals will let the trains go as well. So industrial pre-signals. Yeah. So first of all, you need to make sure you're an industrial pre-signal. You are. So you'll be turning in. As soon as they come into here, so you stay like that, that's good. Coming out of it needs to be an industrial pre, and in this way, a block signal, industrial block signal. Okay, now let's think about this. Up here, oh no, I've done it again. Yes, they need to get to the other side, don't they? I've done it again. Of course they do. Ooh. We need to put another tunnel in. Yeah, because that's heading up. Right, so that was all incorrect. We're on pause, so ooh, yeah, no, that isn't good. What we could do is just try this. Let's try something, shall we? Let's try making this bridge again. Let's try making the tunnel in exactly the same spot as we got the other one. So if I do say, well, let's do the cutoff here. So if I go like this and say, right, it's going to be tunnel -3. And I'm going to try and put the tunnel portal at the same spot, which is there. So I think I go to there, and then I say, yep, that's where you can come out. And you've got your expansion line, which we'll probably never use, so we'll just leave it like that. And let's do this. Okay. So that is correct. Then we just need to make this nice. Okay, get rid of Fantasyland, little one that we didn't ever need. Hold the shift key to get rid of the entire section. Nice little tip there. And jump into here. All right. And now we definitely know this is now just going to be like that. Okay. Okay. So that's not too bad. They get to go on this track for a bit longer now, which is, I don't know why that's appealing to me, but it is. Okay, let's do it again. So they're heading up here, and this was going to be a decision, but it's not now. You can go all the way up. I hope nothing's flickering. Yeah. You can go all the way up. So if you're going to go all the way, let me say, here we'll do a one. I'm not going to use the auto signaling here. I'm going to go here. We'll use that, and then what we'll do is, because I don't think you can signal on the bridges, so we'll put a pre-signal here coming on the back, because you can't put these. Can you? Oh, you can do it on them. Okay. In that case, let's auto signal at 110 this stretch, because that whole stretch can be done like that. So we go to rails and we use the auto spacing tool. Where is it? Rail here. Yep. And it's going to be just a standard block signal, and it's multiple. Yes, 110, please. Highlight signal blocks. Well, we don't really need to do that at the moment. Let's put the first one. I want the first one to be here. Actually, can you please do the first one there? So if you do that, he's going to be there, isn't he? Yep. So we'll put that there. And now let's get rid of this. That helps me with the spacing, so we'll get rid of him. And now all of these guys are now at the correct spacing. So all I need to do, so I've done one direction, but yeah, and there's the last one. I think the last one has just been placed there. Is that a... It is. So what I need to do now is go and manually, I've done one side, so I'll manually now go and put in the other one. So change you to a pre. On your equivalent on the other direction, put a standard block next to him, because we know the spacing's good. Now here's where it has to be slightly different. We have to put a pre in here, so sorry about that. That's going to really muck up your OCD, but now we can do a couple of blocks here in this direction, and that's also going to muck up your OCD. Okay, that's well. We got 110 there, so really, what we can that sort of there's our little leeway. Okay, so coming in this direction, it's here, and then here. Yep, because once you're on that, you're on your way, and then coming in this direction, these are 2 tracks heading in this direction back. I'll have to do it there. I'll also just put one before the ramp down to tunnel. After the, in fact, for here, yeah, let's put one there, and then a decision-making one here. Then once you get into this section, we need this guy to be a block, and then we can put in another block here. You've then got a chain, a chain signal here. You've then got a block signal here. You need to change over to the other one, although I think I got myself into trouble there in the past, but I think we've got a different network now, so we might be fine. Okay, so here we're not doing the spacing, so we'll do one before the tunnel, one roughly after the tunnel, but then oh god. These signals look so similar than the semaphore ones. See, semaphores, you can see the 1 and the 2 sort of branches. Yeah, how annoying. Okay, so we put this in here. So let's just make sure we're all good here. Yep. And making sure these are just standard. Maybe I should just say standard and complex. Complex, standard. And then over here, the spacing is bollock. The spacing is bollocks there, but actually we can come in here, place these standard here, and then before there we have that one. That's where it would normally go, but we've got that one. Then the spacing is there, so this is slightly bigger than 110, so that's pretty good. Shall we have a look at the signals? What are they? Whoop. Yeah, let's have a look at that. Look at this, all the coloration. Okay, look at that. It just kind of, that's kind of cool, isn't it? That's kind of really cool. I don't know, should we let the system run? Yeah, let's let the system run. Are you gonna go? Why are you not going? Ah, yes, because we have not done it correctly. Okay, so now what we need to do is people who are now... Okay, so people coming from here... And we'll go up here. Yep, people coming from this side, like this passenger train, who need to now get into here. So you'll be on the left, but you need to get into here. So this is where we'll need to do... I'm hoping I can do something like this. Oh, what about if I do something like this? Can I do something there? I could do that. Yeah, that works, and then you're in. Look at that, you are in at that point. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Okay, that is good. So you're there. Now that means change this signal to a chain signal, because there's a decision to be made. Can you move to a chain signal, please? Oh yeah, got to be on the signal, on the point, not on where the actual hardware is. Okay, as soon as you come out, just give you one of these just for good measure. Try and get you... Yeah, let's line it up with the other one. Okay. Now you've got a decision to make though, so really you need to be one of these guys. So do you. Straight after that, I think we should put a block in, just so it recognizes it, gives it a little little section. Okay, so that's that. Now, I believe there'd be another link that I've missed at the other end. Okay, so that's these guys. Coming from this side, you can now get into there. Coming from here, you can get out. Coming from here, you can get out and then back out. If you come up here, you're turning right is good. And here, you're turning right is good. Why is it different? Coming up here, you go onto this track, go underneath, and you'll connect in because you go around the loop. Getting back out. Getting back out and going the other way. That's why. So, coming out of Ramah, and getting back onto this track. Wow. Yeah, of course. If you get out of Ramah and you want to then, your train wants to then get back onto here to come down to this part of the network, I think we'll shorten something here. We'll fix something up so they can get into this as well. I think I'll make this extend and then curve around. This will be a nice big intersection. If that's the case, yeah, we need to make a way for trains to get out of Ramah. So they'll drop off, they come out here, coming down this way, and then they need to get back onto this line here. Now they could do so here. Oh, not conveyors. So this whole episode is just this. Oh my god! But it is a big city improvement, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it just depends if we can get the trains to do that. I think this is our only opportunity. I mean, we could see if we could do it here. That kind of works. Well, is that going to give me little freakouts? No, it's not. That does work actually. So what about if we do this? We say trains. Can I get a nice curve? Why can't I get a nice curve here? Is that if we do that? Maybe one more. Yeah, that's a better curve. There we go. Okay, so now I believe I've thought of everything now. I think I've thought of everything. Okay, so decision to be made there. We go back here, and sorry about all these little signals. Let's put another one here. In fact, I think if you put that there, we can just get rid of this guy. So that is the entire section. If I bring up the rails and I bring up the signals and I turn on my yeah, it's now saying this yellow section is one big block. And I'll shorten that block by putting something here. Now we'll put a pre-signal in there so it's nice and tucked away. Yep. And now we need to change this guy to a pre as well. Oh, sorry, not two directions. No, oh, don't get rid of the bridge. Thank you. Man. There we go. Okay, so that's better. So now he's on the pre as well, and he's in the spacing. So if we look at the coloured blocks again, we can now see... I keep clicking off that. Here we go. So now this is one big section here. So if a train is either in here, here, or here, all heading in the same direction, it'll block it. So that's kind of nice. We can see what's happening there. This is interesting. Interesting, they've got two colours together there. I don't know how that works. It's two different directions. Shouldn't make a difference. Just a coincidence? I think so. This is one big block here, which is nice. I think once we unpause it, this train should start going. You should rock and roll, my friend. Why? Why wouldn't you? There you go. Oh, thank God. I'll tell you what, if that train didn't start moving there, I'm not sure what else I could have done. Oh, look how good the model is. Scailman, you're a genius. Look at this. It's loaded up. He's got 10, he's got 10, he's got 10, and he's got 10. Brilliant. So let's just see some of this. Go past the town, Watertown, the water tower. I was watching a documentary on water towers. I never understood why a water tower was necessary, but I was watching a documentary about relative pressure, yeah, it made a lot of sense. Okay, look at this. The rail truss bridge is fantastic. Yeah, it's brilliant. The rail truss bridge is good fun. And I'm glad we don't have it all the way. We have some of these land bits because it allows us to just do the bits in and out. I think without that, we'd be in trouble. We'd have to delete the whole thing. Great. Okay, so he's delivering. Now let's start seeing if anyone else decides they prefer to use the shortcut. So we just go. Let's go speed 3 for a sec. I had so many other things I wanted to do this episode, and we haven't done any of it. We will look at research at the very end of the episode because I've found something kind of sneaky and nice. Okay, so you're going to go there. You'll then come under here. You can see how it struggles with that tunnel. It really struggles with the tunnel. What about you? So you didn't use the pass-through. I have to set that up manually. You will swing in. Okay, what about this guy? Is he going to do anything? Yeah, he might be because I think he's going to go to there. Yeah, he will. He'll go to there. Okay, so we get to see a couple of trains use it. Most of the other ones just, you use the correct pass-through, but I think that's just, this guy's heading south. So this is one of the reasons it was built is because of him. He won't have to do this whole massive go-around. Yeah, and I think we'll line up this approach with this, like we said. We'll fix that up in future improvements. Yeah, okay, cool. So what we'll do is you can see those trains struggle there, and there's another exactly. I think I've just doubled the train, got 2 examples of that train. Okay, let's go to speed 1 and just do one other thing. What we want to do now is have a look very briefly at research, because now I believe what we can do is, first of all, if I go to stations, the rural passenger station, look what he's made. Scailman has now made, so you got the standard modern passenger station. Hang on, industrial freight station. Yeah, so I've got because you've got industrial waypoints, so I need to use the industrials. But this rural and this modern are the 2 examples of the industrial passenger stations. So modern is actually, where is it? Where is it? That's here it is. Yeah, it's this one here. So modern is actually there with the little plants on the top. But if I pause the game, we can place this and get our money back. We've now got a rural passenger station. And so it goes through. And I'm tempted just to swap out this guy here. How much money we got? Yeah, let's do that. Make this longer. Do we want it with 2? I don't think we need it with 2. I like it with 1. Oh, it's lovely. It is nice though, isn't it? We definitely don't need it with 3. Let's do that. And let's make it the right length, 100 meters. There you go. So we'd swap it out and it'd look like that, which is a lot nicer. And I think you can have it in both. It doesn't make any difference. So that's nice. If I do... Yeah, that is good. Let's swap this out. How much? 47,000? Yeah, let's do this. Okay, it's hopefully, because the track doesn't line up in the same spot. So we get rid of Anthony Nor, and we're going to have to move the track. If we go to rails, stations, and I've got this one here. Let's see, we want it to be, well, we could put it there, or we could do this, but it won't fit like that. We could put it there, and that way the tracks line up a bit better, but we'll have to fix things. But I think that kind of works. I wonder if we just look at the second one, so it's 46,000. If I put a second one in here, that's where it would be. I wonder if we should just do that. So will we ever have 2 trains stop here? No, we'd never have 2 passenger trains stop there, would we? So we can connect it there and it just connects up, but I think we move the infrastructure and line it up a bit better. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's put the narrow gauge track in and go like that and go like that. Okay, gone, and then signaling, so it would be, you're a block signal. Let me just quickly jump in here and do a block signal. So there's one big block. Let's make it a secondary one there right before the station, but just here we want to put a chain here. And now you've got, this is one big section there, and these guys are here. And again, I don't know why. I think it's because of that. Is that making these 2 both be blue? I think that might be it. I think that's telling me that these guys are all too close together. Can we fix that? I think we can. Alright, we were looking at research, weren't we? Talk about getting distracted. I think I need this to be a real kind of bend here. So let's do the outer bend first. Let me see if I do that. Yeah, that's a nice bend. That's much nicer. And then if I go like this. That should keep them away. These two should be away from each other. It's not altogether awful. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Let me now say, okay, right. So we need to re-signal up some things. So you should be a chain here and a chain there. Aha, now this is good because these two are not the same color. That's not, this was light blue, this was light blue, meaning that a train, even though they're all heading this way, all three are heading in the same direction. These two are quite individual. You got the red block and then this sort of dark blue block. Okay, that's good. I like the color for the signaling. I think that really helps us to troubleshoot some things why trains are waiting and giving way. Right, so there we go. That is Scailman's new. What is it again? It is the new rural passenger station, and it's great because it just looks more like an actual passenger station that you'd find out somewhere out in a town. Let's see about his reach. Ooh, lovely. Ooh, okay, that's all good. Okay, that's off and running. Okay, we're just going to look at research. That was the only thing. So if I have a look, we've got 2 research stations. We'll go over to this one and we'll have a quick look here. I'll do this one with the iron smelting, so it's over here. We've done that. So the next thing I think we were going to go for is the industrial diesel engines. Ooh, yeah, yep. And you need iron bars or industrial passenger cars. And you need iron bars and wood beams. So iron bars and wood beams, that's what you need. Now, what are we making over here? We're making iron bars, but you now need wood beams delivered to here. So all we need to do now is provision a train, grab ourselves, let me see, yeah, let's grab ourselves, in fact, let's grab ourselves a warehouse. Yeah, I'm going to grab a large warehouse and just put it here. So in so it's touching both the train station and the laboratory. Let me put him there. I might just put him here in case I want to pass through eventually to go in there. I think I will. You can put it right there. Look at that, right up against it. Let's just put it there. Wooden beams. So we basically have everything except we just need the wooden beams delivered. Rightio. So let's go here and say, right, buy. And it's going to be, it's funny because he's going from here to there. Let me see. So I might just get a Navia class, a single Navia class, the yellow one. And then we'll go wooden beams is the cargo. And we want this, well, we have to get this one until we get the larger cars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you'll be 113,000. It's 77 in length, so I might just get him to be a little bit extra. 132. Okay, and this is now going to be... Okay, so it's going to be here, and it's going to be load, full load, and then here, unload, full unload, and I'm going to call this guy the research train to allow me to remember to decommission it or take it off the rails and put it into the depot when it's finished doing its research task. So I have to remember to do that. Yep, cool, so that's good, and off you go. Okay, everyone's off and running. Now that means this guy is there he's going to come out of here and he's going to fill up here and he's going to go all the way around, but instead of having to go around the whole network, he'll then take this. No, he won't. Yeah, he will I'm going to put him a very quick troubleshooting one in. Before we fix this part of the network, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it out a bit too. I'm going to do that. And when I do that, let me quickly change some signaling around. So you need to be that. So there's one section. And then we can go, well, you can block it there. And then coming into this section, let's put another one just here. And then put a chain in here. At least that means that our friend here can just get around. Okay, so he will pick up here. He'll have to do the rounds, but then he'll come up here, he'll come on this track, and he'll drop off to there. Let's just go speed 3 and watch this guy do one revolution, and we will leave this ridiculously long episode here in just a sec. So speed 3, while we see some trains moving around. What is your problem? Yes, you needed to turn right, so you had to give way. Why are you blocking the intersection there? We do need extra tracks going around the loop, so we'll be double and triple tracking a lot of it soon. Let's wait for our research train to come along. Here he is he? I think he is, that's him. Mr. Research Train, it is. Okay, some businesses going bankrupt. We'll have a look at all that next episode. This has been productive though. I mean, that piece of infrastructure is complex, but it is gonna save quite a bit. So here he goes. Please turn left at your dedicated track. This may have solved it by putting this in here. That may have solved it. I think I need to just line it up so it's closer to that, because it is on the left and on the right, so it goes with my theory. So I probably just need to make it along here. Yeah, that works. Okay, that means we should start doing research in a sec. Looking for the research. Did you drop off? Oh, I didn't turn it on. There we go, and the research is now going. Lovely. So it'll drop off there, and we've got, let me see, how many did you... So you put about 40 or 50 or so. So that's lovely. Research is now happening for industrial... what are you researching? Industrial passenger cars. And that's great. Because for those guys, it's the engine built in. It's like a rail car. It's like it becomes a standard train. So when you put 2 or 3 together, it's very... And it can be very back and forth without a roll in, roll out, which is interesting because I didn't set the network up like that. But means that we can do that in future. Okay, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Stitch Up. I'm going to work out what the problem with this guy is, because he's having huge issues. I'm sure it'll be something quite quite sort of small and nothing to worry about. Yeah, don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode of Voxel Tycoon. This is Scailman's Industrial Railways mod. Cheers.